Hi, everyone, and welcome to Lessons in Learning with Larkin. I am Larkin. Great to see you all out on the back deck tonight. Tonight is the anniversary of my husband and I's meeting and our first date 10 years ago. So tonight is going to only be about 30 to 40 minutes, and then I will be back on Friday and probably doing Tuesday and or Thursdays. So you'll see I'm going to post a schedule on my Psychic Medium page. I ask when you guys pop on, if you would be so kind to say hi first before just asking for a reading. No offense, but I find that so incredibly rude because this is a sacred time. It's usually a sacred hour or more. I usually spend at least an hour with you guys. But we're here giving our time and our energy, those of us doing these readings. We're here out of love, holding space for you. And you bring your spirit team with you. And when people get on and they just immediately ask for a reading before even saying hello, it sends a really significant message to the reader. And maybe some readers don't mind and some don't pick up on that. But it's an energy thing. And you don't want to be giving out a vibration of need and desperation and lack, because then it's harder for you to receive messages that come through to you. So even if messages are coming through, you won't be able to receiving. And receiving, being open, being relaxed, trusting, that's what really allows you to make the connection for the messages coming through. Okay. So your spirit guides, your spirit team, myself, we can do the greatest reading ever. But if you're in a place of, who's on next? Which reader's on next? Okay, I'm going to ask the 10th reader today. Will I get another job? I wouldn't recommend being in that space. Okay. So that's why, for those of you that are patient enough to stay for my lives, I like to slow things down. I like to help you to relax so you're in receiving mode. You can check out The Art of Receiving by Abraham Hicks. And this is a space where you really can have things flow to you and you will get them. Okay. Even if you're not called on tonight, messages can come through for you from other readers or guidance and wisdom that comes through. Okay. I do my readings a little differently than most people, and I am not here to please my ego. That means giving into the pressure of what I think you guys want or your ego. I'm here strictly to serve spirit. That means my soul doing its very best, serving the highest that it can in this moment, to connect with source and information and your spirit teams, and on their behalf, to be a voice for the spirit world and for your higher intuition. That is my job, and that is my only job. Okay, so take it or leave it, love me or hate me, it doesn't really matter to me. That's my focus. Okay, so what I'd recommend is taking the first few minutes like I am and setting the ambiance for yourself. Don't just rush in and think about what you want answers to, because actually that pushes away what you want. Okay, what you want to do is first set the tone for yourself, so you're setting yourself up for success. So I always try to slow everybody down by getting a candle or some incense. I encourage you to do this. Get yourself a non-alcoholic drink. It might be too windy. A non-alcoholic drink. And relax. Make sure you're in a quiet space and really still your thinking. When I get on and I see people boom, 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 asking me questions, boom, 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 what that tells me is you're in ego mode. You are stuck in your head in a place of want and need. And as a manifesting coach, I can tell you, you need to practice being in a place of receiving, because that's when what you are, maybe not either what you're trying to manifest or something better, can flow to you. If you find that you're wanting a new job or you're looking for a relationship and you find that it seems to be taking forever, check in with yourself and make sure that you're not in one of these spaces Like I see where people are hopping on readers all day, every day long. I see some of the same people when I look at these reading sites, not just this one, but like people's individual reading pages. They're just people that hop from reader to reader and they just ask the same questions. And what Spirit would like you guys to do and to know is to empower yourself. Spirit would like you to learn to trust yourself, to learn to trust the answers, to get to know your spirit team. Okay. And before we get started, for those of you that are interested in really getting to do that, with your spirit guides is a great place to start. And my next Meet Your Spirit Guides event is Saturday, April 25th from 12 to 4. And it's already halfway filled up. So if you think you'd like to meet your spirit guides, whether you are experienced with them already or whether they're brand new to you and you just want to know for sure that they're there, you can private message me and tell me that you'd like to participate. And if there's a spot left, I will message you back and let you know. And then you're registered, because I don't have a website right now. I took mine down and I'm working on it. So guys, let me know where you're from. And we have people from all over the world, so that's always fun to know where you're from. Let's see. Priscilla, welcome. Maria, welcome. Hello. Let's see here. Maria Scorpio, hello. Great to see you guys. I'm on all over the place right now because I've been taking care of my horse. So Rome, that's right, Priscilla. Oh my gosh, I love that. That's amazing. Very good. So Maria, I know at one point you had talked to me about getting a reading. You don't have to get one with me, but you have so many questions. I would find a reader. I'll answer your questions tonight. And you might just want something free. But if you guys are really serious about not just, it's not just about getting answers to your questions. And I think that's where people kind of get it wrong. Everybody seems to think it's just about getting answers to their questions, right? They want to know when something's going to happen or who it's going to be or how many kids. And here's the thing that you guys need to understand, okay? First of all, nothing is set in stone, so don't ever let a reader tell you everything is set in stone. You and others always have the power to change that. Okay, that's the first thing. The second thing is there are multiple dimensions with you in it. So when we're reading for the most likely version of this version of you. Okay, it doesn't mean there's other versions of you can't have an impact, and it doesn't mean, let's say you get something negative you don't like. You always have the power to change that. What I find is that people's spirit teams tell me what their options are and what they need to do if they want to make those shifts. Okay. So I think that's pretty cool as well. And I want to say this, Maria, because you've got so many questions, and I hope that this will empower you as well. Okay. Don't get too caught up in the details. Don't let your mind get too caught up. Priscilla, I'll get to you too, okay? Don't let your mind get too caught up in how you want and need things to be, okay? If you're so focused on, what's the relationship going to be? What's the job going to be? Sometimes you're not supposed to know. Sometimes it is how you choose to be in the not knowing that is the most powerful. This is what the greatest spiritual teachers in the world teach and always have. So, we're really caught up in this prediction thing. That's why people come to psychics, right? But a lot of the most important jobs from a psychic are to share how to make the important shifts. And almost nobody comes and asks me, how do I do this? Now, I understand when we manifest, we don't want to talk about the how. We don't want to be obsessed with the how. But when it comes to making the internal shifts, because you manifest, Maria, who and what you are, not what you want. So I'm going to translate for everybody kind of what your questions are. I'm wondering, will I get a full-time job? Spirit says to you, do you choose a full-time job? And do you really choose a full-time job? I know this doesn't sound like fun to you, but this is really what Spirit asks you. You're not asking the right questions, Maria. When we ask, will I get a full-time job? We're asking from a place of disempowerment, a place of, I hope this will happen for me. Will this ever happen for me? I will feel security in knowing that it will. What your spirit team says, what source says, what your higher self says is, let's ask that question. Let's upgrade your awareness of your personal power. We're all taught to ask, oh, will this happen? That puts us in a victim place where life is happening to us. But Maria, life is happening from you. So Spirit would suggest that you instead ask, how do I really feel about a full-time job? And or why do I really desire that full-time job? What would that really give me? And really get deep down into your self-awareness, guys, because that's what it's all about, is self-awareness. People ask these questions and they want answers back of what's going to happen. But Spirit gives me so much more than that. It gives me the pathway to your self-empowerment, which is your true liberation, your true joy, your true abundance, your true love, your true bliss. People don't want to hear that. But this is what Spirit really wants you guys to do. We have to upgrade to the next level of readings. It's not just we sit back passively anymore and we ask a question and we get an answer. No, because you're part of your spirit team. You are the powerful force that's here in this body right now. So you have to step up and say, not will I get a full-time job, but I'm getting a full-time job. And thank you for the full-time job. I can envision it and feel it now. Or do I really want one? If it's been 6 months or more and you've been wanting a full-time job and you haven't gotten it, then Spirit says you need to be asking, why? How am I blocking it from myself? Why is my energy not in alignment with it? Because here's a secret for you, and it's no secret about manifesting. Not only do you manifest who and what you are, not what you want, but the universe must deliver what you are a match for. It must. It has no choice. So when, Maria, you are a match for a full-time job, that means that 95% of your mind you're unaware of is on board. That means you're out of the comfort zone of not having one. Everything's going to shift. And here's the magic of it. It shifts effortlessly. You don't have to do anything. As a matter of fact, you won't be able to stop it. Okay. I love that you're a preschool teacher. Both of my parents are teachers. And so here's what your spirit guides are trying to tell you. Okay. And hopefully you'll make it to the spirit guide event this time so you can really learn to hear what they're saying. I'm picking your sentence apart. I am, because I really want to share with you what they want to teach you here. I only have a summer job at the moment. Listen to how that sounds. I only have a summer job at the moment. Gratitude is the key to abundance. You've been given this summer job. Feel the gratitude and the blessing for that, because that is your key to attracting the full-time job that is more in alignment with exactly what you are wanting. Okay. And be careful of the word want, guys, because as Abraham Hicks says, every subject is two subjects. So when you want anything at all, you're creating the opposite as well. You're creating what you want here. That means it already exists. And you're also creating the awareness that you don't have it yet. And so both are just as strong, and this can keep you in limbo for decades. So the way out is gratitude. The way out is, I am so happy and grateful that I have been blessed with this beautiful summer job. I'm so excited to find out what it's preparing me for, because I know that my full-time job is here. Okay. You guys might not like this, but these are the types of things your spirit team really wants to teach you, because you're so powerful. and you don't realize how powerful you are. And they want to empower you. Okay. That's amazing. Let's see. Let's talk to your great grandma. Oh, your great grandma. I'm very close to my great grandma as well. Well, she's definitely smiling. I'd say smiling down on you, but she's not really smiling down on you, but she is. She's watching over you, Maria, and I see a very strong connection there. Is this who you were named after? There's a very strong energetic connection there, spiritual bond. You guys are in the same spirit family. She's definitely watching over you. She wants you to, she says, calm down and relax and enjoy. Life is short. Stop taking it so seriously. Okay, Maria, I'm going to say that again. She wants you to calm down in here and enjoy and trust that things are working out for you, because she says they are. They're all right there. She says they're all right there lining up for you to receive. But she says every time they go to blossom into your life, and that is the word she's using, blossom. Every time they go to blossom into your life, you check to see if they're coming. You judge whether they seem to be on their way or not, or how long it's taking. And she says, just for, she says 5 months. I don't know why she says 5 months. She says, just for 5 months, let go of that. I know that's a long time if you're used to another habit. And you're not the only one, Maria. Everybody is. We live in a very high-strung world where everybody wants something. And this is why Zen Buddhism teaches you to want for nothing. Because as soon as you do that, you open the door for everything. So she says, just take a step back, relax, trust, and enjoy just for 5 months to show yourself how it works. And she's also sharing with me, I don't know if you can validate this with people who knew her, older family members and whatnot, Maria, but she says, when she was about your age, she relates to you because she says she was very similar to how you are right now. She said she felt like she had to work very hard for everything, which you do. She's not saying you don't work hard, but she said when she realized that things will naturally come and they're almost unstoppable, as soon as she was able to relax, she says that's when the true magic happens. Okay. But she's very proud of you. She just wants you to be a little bit easier on yourself. Okay. Not try so hard, not struggle so hard with things. Okay. That's very important. And the other thing is really take some quiet time, Maria, so that you can listen to your spirit team, because your spirit team is really trying to speak to you, but they are they say sometimes they're drowned out, that your thoughts are so noisy that they can't always get through, and they really would like to be able to get through to you. Okay. All right. Let me know how that goes and keep me posted. Let's see. Hi, Netiep. Welcome. You paid a lot of money. Yeah. Okay. Well, then don't get one then. Don't get a reading then. That's fine. Take it with a pinch of salt. Okay. Well, hopefully it was worth my time to share all that then. It's good. You should be objective. But here's the thing, Maria, and I'm not quite sure why you think you wasted money. I'm not, I'm defending readers, but often I'm warning people about readings. And, I think that I wouldn't say, I don't know. Hi, Lois. Welcome. I didn't hear back from you, Lois. If you're coming to the event on the 25th, please message me and let me know so I can save your spot. I'm good. Thanks. Hi, Julie James. Welcome. Maria, there's a lot of extra stuff going on in here, noise that you need to kind of silence down. And I see words in how you say things that Nova Scotia, wow, awesome. That indicate some mindset shifts that you should make, that your spirit guides really want to help you with. So for example, it's sad, it's disheartening when I see you say you've wasted a lot of money on readers. And my question to you would have to be, and I don't know, I'm not going to judge this. I know you messaged me for a reading and then I didn't hear back about it. And I know that a lot of people spend a lot of money on readers. But here's the thing I will say. It's not always the readers or the reading. When I hear people say they wasted money, well, you can say you waste money on a therapist too, I guess. But typically in my experience, when someone says that, they're missing something in the reading. And I hope you don't take offense. I'm just sharing with you what spirit is showing me. We are always the common denominator. And I'm not afraid to say these things and be bold. I don't mind if you guys get upset with me. It doesn't really matter. I'm going to share what spirit shares with me and what I see, okay? We are always the common denominator, okay? I am always late. Always. I have always been late. I am always overwhelmed. I take on too much. I am always late. And I take full responsibility for that. But no matter what is happening to me each day, I am the common denominator. It's always something about me. It comes back to me. So if you have wasted a lot of money on readers, number one, that's been your choice. Number two, I would sit down and journal and ask yourself, why do I feel it was wasted? Was it because you weren't getting the answers that you wanted? Just like tonight, maybe I'm not giving you the answers that you want. Was it because you didn't feel like you had enough validation? Was it because you were believing something that they weren't? Because what I find is that in a reading, myself included, there's usually only a fraction of what's coming in for us that we receive, because the reader has to translate, but we also have to be willing to receive the translation in order to receive. And typically when we are in need enough or desperate enough or wanting enough that we spend that much money on readers, or we go to a ton of therapy sessions, or we try a bunch of different things, we're in a vibrational frequency of desperation. And please take this with a grain of salt, Maria, and take this to heart, because if you are listening to what your guides are telling you right now, it's going to help you get into the next level of where you want to go. Okay. When we're in that much of a place of a desperate energy, and you might say, I'm not desperate, but your vibration says that you are. Okay. The energy says it's in a place of lack, which most people are. But if you've spent enough money that you say I wasted a whole salary on readers, then you're definitely in that vibration. And you can't receive what you want in that vibration. You just can't. It won't happen. So your job first is to get yourself into a different vibration. You can take or leave what I'm saying. This is what they're showing me. And as a transformational specialist and a mindset and manifesting coach, I have taught thousands of people this, and this is how it works. So I know your spirit guides are spot on. Okay. You have to get yourself to a different shift, because if you were in a different shift, you would schedule a reading, maybe 1, 2, maybe 5 readings. You would not feel like it was a waste, and you wouldn't spend a lot of money trying to get certain answers and feedback from that many readers. You'd find 1 or 2 that connected with you, and that would be it. Okay. So take it or leave it. But they want that to share with me, because you're like cracking out of an egg right now. You're trying desperately to get out of this egg, and it's like an ostrich egg. It's really thick, and you're not stuck, but you have no idea what's waiting for you on the other side. And your great grandmother's very excited about that for you. But the piece of the puzzle that's missing, Maria, is you. You are the one that's not taking certain steps. And maybe that's what readers are telling you that you don't like. Maybe you think this is a waste too. I don't know. But if you think it's a waste, you need to go back over every reading that you've had, and you need to find the common denominator, and you need to look at what you like and what you don't like. And I think you will find when you do break out of this egg, they weren't a waste. You didn't waste money. And all those readers had a similar message they were trying to give you. Okay. All right. Well, I hope that helps. I spent a lot of time on that. Sorry. Sunshine, welcome. You're welcome, Maria. Always great to see you. All right. Hi, Kawizi. Welcome. Hi, Natalie. Natalie. Oh, Kawizi. Oh, I had to get on her page. Yeah. It won't let me get on. It won't let me get on the Find Me a Medium page on Facebook tonight for some reason. I don't know why. I have to talk to Veronica about that. It also won't let me broadcast on my own page or on my coaching page. So I'm not sure what's up with that. Anyway, all right. So let's see. Wait, let me quick check the time. All right. I'm going to try to get to as many people as I can real quick. I know I spent a lot of time on Maria. Her energy really needs that. Tonight's going to be short, guys, and then I'll be back on Friday because tonight I have a date with my husband. It's the night of our first date, so I'm home from the barn for that. All right. Okay. Jolie James, are you still there? Let me know if you're still there. Daddy going to feed you, Jackie? Let's find out. Let's see here. Yeah, sorry about that, guys. I don't know why it's not broadcasting everywhere, but it's broadcasting on my YouTube page. Okay. Lois, wait a minute. Hold on. I was trying to do. Sorry, Lois. I'm sorry I clicked on you here. I didn't hear back from you. I'm glad to see you. I'm glad you're okay. I'm trying to do Jolie first. Let's see. You are there. Okay. Excellent. All right. So, I wanted to. Spirit wanted me to click on you first here right away. And guys, yeah, don't forget to like or love this or whatever, so that more people can find Veronica's page. They can find my page. They can come for help. That's always important if you guys are engaging. So the first thing that really comes up for you, Jolie, is that you need to, there's a lot of swirling people energy around you. There's a lot of different energies around you right now. Some are supportive of your alignment and where you're going. I'm not saying necessarily consciously. I'm just saying energetically, some of them are really supportive of where you're going, and some of them are not. You're aware of some of these you're not aware of, because some of it is just energetically. It's not necessarily anything intentional, but you're going to have some shifts in the next 4 to 6 months in your interactions with people, in your friendships, and who you're talking to and interacting with. Some of this is just going to be by choice, and some of this is going to be because not necessarily by choice. It's just going to happen. It is warm, Natalie. It's 84. It's gorgeous. So you need to pay close attention is what they're showing me. You need to pay close attention, Jolie, as to which people you are around feel easy and good to you. Okay. By easy and good, I mean, it's not like a struggle. Like, you don't walk away from them and feel drained. You don't walk away from them and feel negative or bad about yourself. You actually feel energized. You feel at peace. You feel relaxed. And this is going to help you really start to tune into your intuition, which is the voice of your soul. This is something my Awakening Your Intuition clients learn, is to how to tell the difference. So it's really important that you learn to hear that difference, and you pay attention to those little gut feelings going on within you, right? That's super important, because it's telling you, are these people really supportive of you? Are they going to look, your company, you pick up on the top 5 people that you spend the most time with. Everyone you interact with has an energy exchange with you. Okay. So you need to be picky. You need to be particular about who you spend time with. I think, especially as women, we're taught, oh, you have to be nice to everybody, include everybody, bring everybody in. Okay, well, that's fine. You can be polite and kind and inclusive. I'm very inclusive. But it doesn't mean you have to expend a lot of your personal time and energy on everyone, because it's just too draining. No one can do that. And you have some loose ends in your energies field that are actually taking energy from you. Okay. Going back to school to be a nurse. Okay. Yeah. Well, yeah. So, this is good practice for that, Jolie, because when you are a nurse, you're going to have even more of this, and you're going to also have that coming from your patients. You don't need to put up all this protection stuff and all that, but you are going to need to be aware of, so you know where to walk into something and where to walk away, where to have a long conversation and lunch with someone, and where to just say hello. Okay. And I just see a lot of shifts of that in the next 4 to 6 months. I also see that you have some people in your energy field that, um there's some jealousy there. They want to wish you well. They want to see you doing well. They feel like they should, but they kind of can't help themselves. And so just be very vigilant about who you trust. Okay. It looks like the nursing thing is definitely in alignment with you. It's a good choice for you as well. I do see this coming year 2 classes that might be sort of a challenge for you. And you may be going to have to like switch your registration or switch your class or something. And what your spirit team is telling me is go ahead and do that. Trust that. Don't feel bad about it. Don't feel like you're missing things. When that comes up, go ahead and do it. Take the path that feels good. Okay. And please keep me posted on your journey. There's a lot of spiritual and mental and emotional training going on here, along with just you're going back to school. You're going back to school in more ways than one. Let's look at it that way. Okay. And thank you for letting me read for you. All right, guys, I'm going quick because my husband's waiting for me here. Then I'll be back on Friday. I'm sorry I can't always get to everybody. Let's see here. Kaweezy, good to see you. I'm sorry I didn't get back on that night. That night I was going to get back on with you guys from the barn when I was on at like 2 a.m. I actually fell asleep. I got off. I did my horse's meds, and I was so tired I couldn't see straight. So that's just the way it goes. Let's see. Jolie says, I'll keep that in mind. I've been a little worried, so this was great. Awesome. Good luck. Yay. Okay. All right. Let's see. May I please hear from my grandma? Does she have a message for me? One on my mom's side. Oh, she's cute. I love her. So it's interesting, Kaweezy, because your family is they're all, those on the other side, they're all really, encouraging you. And I've heard this theme for you really all year, is to really get in your center. Right? Really get in your center. Hi, Amy Jones from Pennsylvania. You're welcome, Julie. So they want you to get in your center because that's where your power is. And with the questions that you seek and the things that you contemplate and the things that you're working on, whether you know it or not, what you're really seeking is to get really solid and anchored in that power. And when you do, you're going to have so much freedom because you're going to be really solidly grounded. But a lot of that comes through self-trust and confidence at new levels. A lot of that comes through really trusting your own insight and following that gut feeling and then taking action, not needing necessarily the guidance or the message in all things before moving forward, but they want you to really start looking inward and trusting yourself and know that the things that you have a gut feeling about that feel right for you is also what your spirit team, is also what your loved ones are encouraging you to do as well. Really keep up with your music, keep up with silent alone time, and make sure they want you to be a really strong gatekeeper. Okay, your grandma really, she has always wanted your energy to stay protected, so that you remembered who you were, and you kept that really strong intuitive sense of self, because that's where the magic's happening in your life. Okay, and so she wants you to really start paying attention to what is influencing you. And personally, from what I see, you're doing a really good job. You show up for these readings, you're very conscientious. You try to go back and make peace with things in the past, and make good for that moving forward in the future. And that all looks really good and really in alignment. I think now what they're wanting you to do is they're wanting you to really build that confidence within yourself, right? And your grandma's she's just like this. She just believes in you so much. She loves you so much. And she's like, you're that same strong, pure, beautiful soul that you were when you were a little boy. And she wants you now to take that and use the human mental, emotional, and cognitive tools that you have, and really step out of your comfort zone. Leap and the net will appear, right? That's what she's showing me. Leap and the net will appear. And I know you can do this, and I know that you're going to come back and give me updates. And I will be back on Friday, guys, to do longer readings, okay? Just trying to honor my husband tonight, because he finally has me away from the barn, so I have to make sure that I don't miss our date. I love your great grandma. She's so cute. Your grandma, sorry. That was Maria's great grandma. I love it. I'm ready. Amy Jones, you should come on Friday. I'm going to do more live readings on Friday, because I'm probably not going to get to everybody here. Let's see. I do want to, let's see. Hi, Larkin. Can I ask for a message from my guides? What you see in my highest path? Oh, another Maria. Oh, this is such a Maria night. Hello. Are you still there, Maria? Holly 098. Are you still there? Hold on, Jackie. I'm trying to get Daddy to feed you, but I don't know where he is. Okay. So, oh, you'll see me Friday, Lewis. Awesome. I can't wait. Mwah. I'll see you Friday. Okay. So, I'm sorry, guys. Today was just short, but I'm going to be on a lot more lately. I've switched my schedule around completely. So, you have a whole spirit team, Maria. Let's see. Yes, I do. I love your. Yes, she does. Koizi, she loves it. Let's see. So I want to see if Maria is still there. Are you still there, Maria? Let me know. Sometimes people pop off. All right. Let's see if she's there. Let's see here. I don't see you on here anymore, Maria. Okay. Let's see here. Okay. Oh, I know the birds in the background. Aren't they amazing? Amy, they are. They're amazing. All right. All right, guys. Doesn't look like Maria's there. And Lois, I'd like to spend more time on you. So I really want to stay on, guys. I would stay on a couple hours, but I do have to go meet my husband. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to be doing Angels in Action again, starting, I don't know what days, but I'm going to do it next week. So I'm going to post a schedule to my Larkin Psychic Medium page down here. And Friday, I'm going to be back on like this for readings, and we will stay on longer on Friday. So bring your readings, bring your friends. Make sure you like this so everyone can find Veronica's page and my page. And then we'll have more people on Friday, because I'm going to get these fixed. I have 4 pages that nobody that were not able to be broadcast today. So I've got to talk to Veronica about that and see what's happening. 2 of them are hers and 2 are mine. All right, guys. I love you very much. Thank you for tuning in, and I will see you on Friday. Have a good night.